What's up guys, my name's Brandon, and today, finally, Apple unveiled the brand new second generation AirPods. And this comes on the heels of just announcing new iPads and new iMacs on the previous 2 days. We've had a new Apple product announcement every day so far this week. So anyways, in this video, we're gonna discuss everything new with the AirPods 2 and whether or not you should upgrade to the AirPods 2 if you already own the original AirPods right now. All right, so first off, these new AirPods are pretty much exactly what we expected based off the leaks and rumors that we've talked about over the past few months. We have the same design as the original AirPods, and we only have one color option. We have that same white color option. We don't have the matte black yet. I'm going to talk about that more at the end of this video, but as of right now, there's only one color option, and that of course is white. So there are two big changes with the AirPods 2, the first of which is the wireless charging case. So with this new wireless charging case, you could just place the AirPods case on any Qi compatible wireless charging mat, and they will just charge up. And thanks to the new LED indicator on the front of the case, you're going to know when they are fully charged up or not. And if you don't want to use the wireless charging mat, you can also charge it via the lightning port in the bottom. And if you don't have a wireless charging mat, you can actually buy these new AirPods without the wireless charging case for $40 cheaper. Or if you have the first generation AirPods, if you already own AirPods and you only want to add the wireless charging case to those AirPods, you can also do that for only $79. But if you want the new AirPods plus the new wireless charging case, that's going to run you $199. So a $40 price increase from the original AirPods only because of the wireless charging case. So before we get into whether or not these AirPods are worth that price tag, let's talk about some of the other new features and changes here with the AirPods second generation. Now, the other big change with the second generation AirPods is the new H1 chip inside. So this is going to be the most noticeable change with these new AirPods because it's going to be responsible for a number of things. It's going to allow us to have Hey Siri functionality, an extra hour of talk time, more stable wireless connection to devices, 2 times faster switching between active devices, 30% lower gaming latency, 1.5 times faster connection time for phone calls. So yeah, you can see that this new H1 chip is a nice improvement over the previous W1 chip that we found in the original AirPods. And while Hey Siri seems like a small feature, I think it will be super convenient for the AirPods. Now, I don't personally use this a lot on my iPhone at all, but I think with the AirPods, it's going to be a lot more useful. Just think about it. You can make phone calls with your phone in your pocket. You can send text messages to people with your phone in your pocket. You could change songs. You could tell, Siri to play a certain song just from, talking into the AirPod itself. I think there's a lot of benefits of having Hey Siri on the new AirPods. The extra hour of talk time is nice, but with how often you charge the AirPods, I don't think this is a huge improvement, at least not to me. I think the 1.5 times faster connection for phone calls is a lot bigger of a change and a better feature to me. I think that it's awesome that we're going to be able to connect to, our AirPods faster than before. I hate switching from iPhone to AirPods and having that delay and just having to wait until I can hear the other person on the phone. So the AirPods 2, that's going to be faster. Now, as for the battery life, like I mentioned earlier, the new AirPods will get up to 3 hours of talk time per charge compared to 2 hours with the previous generation. But other than that, the battery life is going to be exactly the same as the original AirPods. But of course, if you have had the AirPods since day one back in 2016, you probably don't have great battery life on your AirPods these days. So the new AirPods are obviously going to have better battery life since they are newer and haven't had as many charge cycles as your original AirPods. And the other new features and improvements are solid as well, but as you guys can tell at this point in the video, this is really just a spec bump for the AirPods. This is really like the AirPods 1S. This is like the S upgrade for the iPhones, but for the AirPods. Now, I have absolutely no clue why Apple did not release the AirPower mat with the new AirPods. This seems like the perfect time to release it, but we still have tomorrow and Friday as well. Apple's released a new product every day this week. They still could be releasing the AirPower mat either tomorrow or Friday. All right, so now let's discuss whether or not you should buy the AirPods 2. So first off, should you buy the new AirPods if you already have the original AirPods? And my answer to that is it depends. I would say that if your AirPods don't get great battery life these days, if you have to charge them a lot, if they just don't hold their charge that great, and also if you would benefit from things like Hey Siri and other new features in these AirPods 2, then I think you should consider these new AirPods. I think you should just sell your AirPods 1, use that money towards the AirPods 2. You'll have yourself a nice set of new second generation AirPods. And because you sold the original AirPods, you won't really be out that much money. Now, if you want the wireless charging case or not, that really depends on your situation at home. If you don't have a wireless charging mat, then obviously save the $40 and just get the regular case with the AirPods 2 for $159. But if you do have one and you like wireless charging over plugging in your device, then just go for the $200 AirPods 2 with the charging case. Now, keep in mind that the new 2019 iPhone will likely give you the option, the ability to wirelessly charge devices like the AirPods 2 on the back of the iPhone itself, like we can do with the brand new Samsung Galaxy S10. Now, on the flip side of everything, if you don't have AirPods, if you've never owned AirPods, then I think you should definitely buy the second generation AirPods. I think you will love them. The original AirPods were amazing, and with these ones being even faster and better in multiple ways, I think that you are going to love them, especially if you have both an iPhone and an Apple Watch. But even if you just have an iPhone, these are going to be amazing, an amazing purchase for you. All right, so now let's talk about what some of you probably already commented on before reaching this point in the video, and that is what happened to the matte black AirPods with the better sound quality and things like that. I thought those were supposed to be the AirPods 2. What happened? Well, those are still coming, and those will likely be the actual AirPods 2 that we've all been waiting on. And bear with me here because this is a little bit confusing and a little bit hypothetical, but there's a reason that Apple didn't call these AirPods 2 on their website, or AirPods 2.0, or whatever else they could have called them. They just called them AirPods, and then they put in parentheses second generation. I think they did that because the next ones are the ones they're going to call AirPods 2. They're actually going to call them AirPods 2, even though they will be the third generation of AirPods. I think that that's when we'll see the big changes, like the possible redesign. We're going to get the better sound quality, possibly, some noise cancellation. We're going to have health features. We're going to have a black colorway, a lot of bigger outward facing features and changes. And those will likely be coming either in the fall of 2019 or in 2020. And again, based off of all the leaks and all the reports about the black AirPods, about the new health features and all that, I cannot imagine we're very far off. So I would definitely think that the new AirPods 2, or I guess AirPods 3, whatever they're going to end up being called, I mean, they will be the third generation, but they may end up being called AirPods 2 on Apple's website and everything. We could probably expect those again, either at the end of this year or in 2020. But again, if you want to buy these new AirPods now, the second generation, the ones I've been talking about this whole video, then you should go ahead and buy them. You should not sit there and wait because you're going to end up waiting forever. What happens if there's a delay? What happens if they're not as good as we think? So if you want the AirPods, get them. Just take everything I talked about in this video into consideration when making your decision. But anyways, guys, there you have it. That is my rundown of the brand new second generation AirPods and whether or not I think you should buy them. Of course, I did already pre-order mine and they will be here next week, so I will be covering them here on the channel, but comparing them to the first generation and things like that. So definitely stay tuned to those videos. You want to subscribe so you don't miss those. Of course, hit that bell icon as well so you do get notified when I do post new videos. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy the video, I would appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. Again, of course, subscribe for that comparison between the old AirPods and the new AirPods coming next week. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.